Hello and welcome. Well, we got a lot of stuff on the show today, and I can assure you that this is the first for motor cars, as we're going to have an entirely four-wheel drive show on today's motor cars. First up on the list, well, every Easter Sunday, they have the big Moab Jeep Rally. This particular event has lots of off-road enthusiasts show up, as far as, being Jeep enthusiasts and whatnot. Big event happens every year, and every year Jeep throws out a whole bunch of concept vehicles showing off Mopar parts that you can get, and also testing the market to see what other kind of Mopar parts and Jeep branded parts that could be coming in the pipelines very soon. We've seen a lot of these actual models come around as far as being able to buy kits for these things, like especially the pickup truck version, where it shaves off the rear doors on the four-door version and gives you a little pickup truck bed. You can buy that from Mopar as we speak and get that done either at the dealership or do it yourself. This first one on the list, this is the Wrangler, Jeep Wrangler flat top. Now obviously it comes with this special design roof, this sandstone paint, which is actually pretty doggone slick, and tons of copper accents. I mean, if you look at this thing close, there's copper accents around the headlight bezels, around the all around the marker lights, the grill inserts, on the hinges to the door, the hinges to the hood, the actual latches to the hood. That copper accents moves right into the interior within inserts in the seats and in the grab handle and whatnot. And this particular vehicle comes with tow hooks and tons of extras when it comes to this particular vehicle. Also, this thing has 37-inch Mickey Thompson off-road tires on this vehicle, and they're wrapped up in around 17-inch wheels. Pretty doggone slick piece of kit. The next Jeep up on this hit parade is now the Jeep Mopar Recon. Now this one's probably one of the more heavily modified vehicles when it comes to this huge front and rear bumpers with winches front and rear. Also comes with Dana 60 axles front and rear. It's got a long arm, trailing arm suspension that's lifted up, obviously to clear these 39-inch tall tires. These really slick snow camo seat inserts, which are pretty cool. And also it's got inserts on the dashboard that also kind of makes it look rust-like. It's pretty doggone slick if you get to see some nice pictures of it. There's some pictures of it over on the Motor Cars Facebook page if you want to take a peek. And also the piece of resistance when it comes to this particular automobile, the 6.4-liter Hemi sourced by SRT, putting out 470 brake horsepower, and that slipped through that 5-speed automatic transmission. Next up on the list, this is one of the more sedated vehicles when it comes to the Jeep lineup. This is the Grand Cherokee, actually probably one of the better looking ones. The new Grand Cherokee, and this is the Trailhawk 2. Now the Trailhawk 2 comes with custom roof racks. It comes with an SRT hood. Not a whole lot of trick stuff, at least on the interior. It's mainly stock. But you can get this, or at least this one's actually done in the new diesel engine that's going to be coming out in a bunch of different Chrysler products very soon, especially coming out in the Jeep Wrangler lineup. Thing comes with front and rear skid plates, tow hooks, 17-inch wheels wrapped in 35-inch Mickey Thompson rubber, and it comes with these really trick front and rear custom wheel flares to try to cover up those big tires. So no real word on whether that actually going to come into play. How you're going to make that an actual option on this particular vehicle is going to be a stretch, but it is a pretty good looking piece nonetheless. Next up on the list, this is the Wrangler, Jeep Wrangler Stitch. Now the Stitch is all about weight saving options on this thing. As you can see from the rear end of this vehicle, that the rear end of it's actually, most of it's canvas and a ton of carbon fiber. They've ditched the rear seats. It's got Viper front seats. It's got a carbon fiber hood on this thing. All about saving weight. A lot of yellow accents on the inside. I'm assuming that's where a lot of the carbon fiber lays in. Apparently this vehicle weighs just a touch over 3,000 pounds. They're talking power to weight ratios a lot closer to the Jeep SRT version, which means this thing's going to be quite the screamer. And that doesn't end right there. This thing has a cold air intake. It has Dana track Pro Rock axles front and rear with 488 gears in them. ARB front and rear lockers in it, so you're going to get that full four-wheel drive all the time. And also King shocks on this thing, give it lots of wheel travel. And this thing is going to come in 17-inch wheels that are wrapped in 35-inch Mickey Thompson all-terrain rubber. Pretty slick piece of kit when it comes to that vehicle. The last one up on the list, this is the Wrangler, Jeep Wrangler Stormtrooper 2. Now the Stormtrooper 2 comes in this really slick, it's got a soft top on the back of flat black, at least grill inserts, and also the fenders are all this, and this cool sand motif paint job that's pretty doggone cool. Comes with a worn winch on it. It's also got a vented front hood. I guess it has to be front hood because that's the only hood it's got. Also, it's got rock rails on it. It's got LED lights front and rear, and actually LED lights down inside the wheel wells, which is pretty doggone slick. Comes with 40-inch tall rubber that is wrapped around these brand new Mopar beadlock wheels, and this thing also has a 5.7 liter Hemi that's putting out 375 brake horsepower and 400 pounds-feet of torque. Pretty cool piece of kit, and at least probably the most durable as far as being able to use this in all weather conditions. And last up on our four-wheel drive hit parade, the one that's totally out of place in this particular go-round. This is the brand new GTR. Some rumors are floating around about the 2015 GTR. 2015 GTR is going to get quite a significant facelift, so the car is going to look a lot different, supposedly. At least that's what's coming down the rumor mill, at least right now. Also hearing that Nissan wants to up the old 0 to 60 numbers 1/10 of a second. And they're going to try to do this by ditching the 6-speed dual-clutch transmission for a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission. They want to go 0 to 60 instead of the pedestrian 2.8 seconds 0 to 60 down to 2.7 seconds 0 to 60. And they really want to take the fight to the Porsche Turbo around the Nürburgring, so assumingly we're going to see a new lap record coming out of this particular automobile. And if you want to jump on over to the Motor Cars Enthusiast Facebook page, we got a lot of cool pictures and goofy stuff that we do over there. You can give it a like and follow us over there. Also, you can subscribe to the channel at any time and get the brand new shows out as soon as they're released. And that's all there was that I thought was worth talking about for this week's Motor Cars Enthusiast. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again real soon.